back to Nier. You might notice that we're in Nier's village rather than where we were before, so what I decided to do is, well, I wanted to show off this page of Grimoire Vice now. You get some very exciting thump noises to see that we now have the memory tree fragment in addition to the Stone Guardian fragment, but, oh, and also I was looking at my words earlier and I noticed that the Phoenix Spirit does not have the words I thought I already equipped on it. I don't know how that happened, but I also wanted to go to our magic and do this for Dark Blast and Dark Lance, which are our tried and true magic spells. Other than that, between this video and the last one, I grinded out all of the items for a contract for a contractor. It took me about 30 minutes or so of walking through, well, probably closer to 20, but a while going through the junk heap again, so I'm glad I decided to do that off recording. We also have the items for the Strange Thing store and Facade, so we might drop that off this video too. And we need to turn in this quest to the guy milling about some pigs, so let's go do that. And I think we also have a quest or two to pick up as well. Oh, and also, under the quest we pick up, Life in the Sands. This needs 10 pink moonflower seeds, and the only way to obtain this is by farming in real time, and I could do it easily by messing with my game's clock, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and decide for that to be one of the quests that we will not do, because I don't want to get involved with gardening. I've done it before for one of the trophies of this game a way long time ago, and it's too much of a hassle. I brought all the stuff you asked for. Is this enough? Let me see. Yep, but that's all of it. Here, I hope this qualifies as adequate compensation. This is more than I was expecting. Yeah, well, I really appreciate all the effort you went to. Take it, fool. It is an appropriate reward for our efforts. It was quite the grind. And you could stand to learn more appropriate ways of speaking. 30,000 gold. Making up for the cost of the spear in record time. Getting new cooking equipment makes me want to dive right back into my favorite recipes. Here's a quest to pick up. Help, oh gods, please help me. What is it? What's wrong? There's this huge shade near the bridge in the northern plains. It killed 3 members of my family, including my wife. Just cut her down right in front of me. Then it attacked my daughter too. Gods, it was horrible. That is very horrible. The quest is called A Bridge in Peril. I'm on it. It appears and disappears like the wind. You could go days on the northern plains without seeing it, and then all of a sudden. And unfortunately, that is not flavor text. There is... Thank you, guard. There is a chance that the shade will spawn. And as far as I remember, the only way to make sure that we get it will be going in and out of the northern plains over and over again, so that's obviously a really big hassle. I'm gonna try it once, go back, try it twice, and then if we don't get it again, I'll just worry about it off recording again. Or rather, I don't want you to miss out on fighting the shade, so I'll probably try to spawn it off recording and then start recording when I get it. But that's ouch, but that is a what if scenario right now. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. That's a slightly more powerful Phoenix Spear there. Don't hit me off of it. Stop wasting my time, creatures, please. How we doing? Okay. And we did not get it because I'm pretty confident that that's the bridge in question, although maybe I should check the quest as our FPS lags here. Dispatch the shade that has taken up residence near the bridge in the northern plains. However, it seems the shade isn't always there, yeah. It could very well be a time of day thing as well. I haven't done too much, I haven't looked into the quests here before I do them very much. Let's just try it one more time. And if it isn't here the second time, then we're gonna do something pretty exciting. If my PS3 can make us not wait here for a very long time, that'd be great. Thank you. The exciting thing that we'll be doing after defeating the Shade, because he's absolutely going to spawn this time, is something that I have been putting off for a very, very long time. And that makes it a very big mystery. Don't knock me off, please. Okay. And Big Shade. Come on, Big Shade. Okay. I thought luck and playthrough or recording luck might be on my side. But alas, it was not meant to be. And Emil's just over here wrecking guys. It's actually interesting, he didn't even bother to teleport and keep up close on the board. Alright, well, you probably guessed what it is. There isn't a whole lot that I have been putting off in this game, other than the main story to do side quests like these, and, of course, the downloadable content. Oh, I forgot to also mention that I gained 2 levels while I was grinding out those items for that quest. So I'm level 22 now, which should be more than enough levels to handle at least the first part of the DLC. Probably, honestly, most of the DLC at this rate. We have a shiny down here, but do we have a shiny? A health salve, I'll take it. And also we're going into the DLC with 10 medicinal herbs and at least... Oh, there is stuff up here, I'm glad I checked. At least 1 or 2 health salves, I hope. Magic capsule and a 1200 gold. That is absolutely nothing at this point in the game. The diary again. Yeah, lately I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. The world of the recycled vessel. Here goes nothing. Here we are as teenage Nier. Let's see what awaits us beyond this door. This is the world of the recycled vessel, created to avoid the destruction of all. We got some crazy visual effects. Oh, I wasn't expecting to be able to do that. Oh, we have some bats to deal with first. Let's see their health. Oh, that is not a lot. Dark Blast dispatches them in record time here. So as we make our way down these stairs, oh yeah, we'll be fine. As we make our way down these stairs, enemies are going to spawn periodically throughout. And I'm pretty sure we get levels. So we have 40,159 experience, and killing these 2 also gives us 40,159. So either these are too low level to even give us experience, or they don't give us experience at all. I think the reward for the DLC might be, well, it does have a pretty noticeable reward, but I think largely we're going to be getting items from it. Because I believe in the DLC they made some of the harder items to come by in the overworld easier to get in the DLC, although I could be wrong about that. As I did not play Nier until after the DLC came out. Wow, I think I waited a little too long to do this. Apologies about that. But it's pretty satisfying to be able to do this and not even... Oh, I'm actually taking some damage now. I just want to make sure I don't move too quickly down the stairs or else I'll miss some of the spawns. Oh yeah, here they are. They're coming to me now. Yeah, the visual effect is very interesting, or the visual filter, I should say. There's a sort of a sepia tone. There's a, I don't know how you would describe it. The lighting is very harsh and shadows rather are very harsh and intense. kind of like they have a threshold effect. And it's more than a little humorous to me. I don't believe we've seen this location in Nier yet. But this is an area in the main game. And I can't help but find it a little humorous that this DLC is called the World of the Recycled Vessel, when you could argue that they're recycling assets to make it, but it's good fun, especially when we're powering through it like we are. It goes on for quite a while, though. How close are we to the bottom? Oh, we're getting there, we're getting there. I think at some point the shades will stop spawning on the stairs and we'll just have to make our way down. Is that now? It is now. See, not that much time at all. Let's get them to pile up a little bit. They're not being as cooperative as I'd like them to. Get rid of the bats with Dark Blast. Just wait until we don't see any yellow bars. I think, oh, one more bat. And unfortunately we just used all of our magic. I get this big bruiser. Bye, big bruiser. And we obtained 3 medicinal herbs for that, which is a fantastic reward, especially because we haven't used one, which means that didn't carry over. The Black Scroll, a Lost Destiny, a White Book, a False Truth. Let's go ahead and use 2 of these because we'll probably get more. And now we are outside Emil's Manor with that same lighting effect. It's very, very intense here. You haven't really gotten the chance to hear it very much, unfortunately, but the music in the DLC is also very, very cool. It's essentially all remixes of songs from the base game. Okay, this magic is hurting me a little bit now, and there's a lot of it. I was able to just jump over it there. And of course, the game's original composer, Keiichi Okabe, is the one involved in these remixes, so you know they're fantastic. And 3 medicinal herbs, I'm glad I used those. A soldier of salt calling forth white death. He is Legion, the man who plunged the world into darkness. Now we have a new music track, and we're back in Nier's library, with thankfully a little dimmer lighting. Something these magic barriers are going to do a lot against our spear. Something I would be very curious to learn is whether or not you play as this same version of Nier in the Japanese version of this DLC as well. Because it would be interesting if us playing as the Nier replicant version of Nier in this DLC on our version of the game is, or you know what I'm trying to get at, in the Japanese DLC of Replicant, if you play as Gestalt Nier, or as we love to refer to him as Papa Nier. And there's a lot of these guys. It's so much more fun having the spear than a one-handed sword. Obtain the one-handed sword of Fool's Embrace, speaking of which, and 3 more medicinal herbs. The dragon's corpse brought death to the world, delivering unto it the power of the devil. Hey, we were just here last video. Not last video, video before last. That's me being very biased and just referring to the last video as the last video I edited as of this recording. And that will never not be satisfying. I love the way the blood looks with this filter. Whoa, hello. Didn't get much of a chance to respond to that. Can't even really see what's going on here, but I was able to dodge that. Okay, closer look, I see that. Let's do some lances and see how he likes that. He doesn't like it very much at all. Oh, so close. Oh, come on. There we go. The 3 medicinal herbs, once again, glad we used them. The black sickness stains the future. They journey to return to soulless vessels. Ooh, side-scrolling part, I don't remember this. Whoa, did you see the acrobatics on that guy? Whoa. Very impressive. Let's go ahead and use that. These enemies are going to start dropping them now, too. Okay, now we do have a limited 3D control on this, so I'm a little scared I'm jumping straight into the... Okay. And now we're completely 2D. Oh, ate my jump input, unfortunately. There we go. Ooh, that charged attack worked real well there. There's something so satisfying. I remember when I initially heard that this DLC was very combat focused, I was disappointed, obviously, because who doesn't want more story, especially in a game like Nier, but if you get a combat focused DLC for a game that you really enjoy playing, even if the gameplay mechanics aren't complex, like in the case of Nier, there's just something very, very satisfying about it. Let's see how this works at all. Nice, it did. I think all these doors are locked, yeah. It would be disappointing if the DLC for the game didn't do something that the base game does so well, which is the playing with the camera angles. Okay, so let's try to get rid of this guy before we before we jump down there. Can I aim downward? No, I don't think I can. But I can get on the platform with him. And try not to set myself off, okay. Ooh, dodge roll helped me there. I don't think I would have made it if I didn't do it. Okay, now this thing is starting to have a slightly more proportionate amount of health. Slightly. Probably gonna get 3 at the end, so I'll use the 2 to heal up to full. Obtain the DLC outfit Kabuki. Never mind. Now, I can't remember if I've mentioned this at all before, but I love, at 1,000 experience points, I love the DLC outfit Kabuki. When I play through Nier, I usually always equip it after I get it. So, this was the first area of the DLC. This is now the second area of the DLC, and we will equip that. But what I'm trying to remember is how we access the DLC outfits. I think it might be a main menu thing. But I've been trying to think back and forth about whether or not I should change it, because it's weird to change Nier's appearance so deep into the... One second. The apocalypse divided the world in two, one that knows not day and one which has never seen the night. So yeah, I feel like it might be a little strange. Oh, okay. I think we might be too low level now. The following actions are prohibited in this room: magic, spewing bat. Well, I just did that, but I was unaware of the rules, so... Okay, now leaping rabbit, so we can't jump or do magic. Which sucks when the enemy is doing that attack. Well, that launched us out, and... well, we did the first part. So we gotta pat ourselves on the back a little bit for that too. My word, something wrong. I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream. That happens to me whenever I read this now. Maybe it's under options. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's under the main menu. And that was a little tough, but I kind of want to try it again. And we're not punished for failing, so we might as well. I'm just curious how we're supposed to dodge that. I don't think, well, I guess we might be able to block it now that I think about it, but a shockwave move on the ground, you'd think that they would make it so the only way to dodge it is jumping. Well, we'll do our best. We'll turn on put on our game face here. Oof, okay. Let's try to heal through this now. This is not looking too good. Oh, we can't dodge, but we can jump. Okay, so it's random then, I suppose. Ah, dang. Yeah, well, okay, so we were overtuned. Over-leveled and overtuned for the first DLC, and now we're feeling a little underpowered for the second. I think there's 3 areas total, so it definitely feels like they wanted to space out this pretty bad. So let's go ahead and try to do it one last time. But I'm just happy that 20, however many videos we are in, I think 26 videos in, I did part of the DLC for you. I feel so bad how I've always been like, I think multiple times I was like, oh, let's go ahead and try to do this DLC, and then just nothing. I'm like, oh, we're too weak. And I think I did that. I think I edited out a few other times where I tried to do that. But I felt too embarrassed to include it that I tried again and failed. Okay, so now I can't attack at all. Or dodge. That's going to be pretty easy to dodge, but still should be safe about it. Okay. How are we doing on health? What actions aren't available to me anymore? Okay, we got him this time. 5 medicinal herbs per thing this time. That's good because I had to use that to heal a lot. And honestly, this might not be a black and white. 13 packs. The vessel's forms waver as they cross time and space. This could might not be a level thing, it could just be a difficulty thing in general. Hello. Okay, well, this is more what I'm used to. This is more my speed. And stay down. Ooh, these rooms are something else. Now, this is a challenge DLC. I'm starting to feel like one, rather. I can use, I don't have to be worried about using medicinal herbs as long as I make it to the end, because I know I'll be getting 5. Oh, other way. Can I not go this way? Oh, I can go both ways. Sure, let's do this one. It's nice that the Phoenix Spear sends them flying, so I don't have to worry about their bullets as I'm attacking. I'm just checking these for items. Okay, this was a dead end. So let's head the other way. Another open door. Where is this guy coming from? Oh, down here. He tried. There's an awful lot of paths here. I guess let's go into everyone. Oh, here's some items. Medicinal herbs. Oh, titanium alloy. That is a rare drop. Well, actually, that's not true. It's guaranteed from the bigger mech enemies, but this was a room that just had items and no enemies, so it definitely should be going into every room I can. That's a dead end. More items. Oh, no such luck. We've been shut in. These enemies are brutal. Brutal with the bullets. Dead end door. Shut in again. No problem. It's definitely neat to see enemy placements and in a way that you don't get to see in the base game. Uh-oh. I think we took a wrong turn. Feeling a little bit like Han Solo when he goes into that room with the stormtroopers. And I'm sure this will end with a boss. We can find some gaps here. Interesting. I noticed that we've been killing them in one hit, but I think it's just been our I think our spear launches them and then the wall splat finishes them off, which is pretty cool if that's the case. Can't destroy these ones. Or can't attack to absorb these ones, I should say. Yeah, that looks like that is what's happening. Oh, glad that landed. Oh, no boss at the end. Interesting. The song of man has been drowned out. In its place, the scream of something inhuman. And wow, this looks very normal, but now the area is completely different. So this is nice. The stage itself is reused from that boss with the hands that we fought at the Junk Heap the first time during part 1, but the background is very neat. And actually it looks a lot like that factory from Nier Automata that was featured in the demo and also the base game. Excuse me, I can't aim. Here, let's try to group them all up. Yeah, these enemies don't really do very well grouping up in more than pairs of 2. That dodge attack is pretty slow. That one right there. Oh, I didn't mean to do lance, but that works. Oh yeah, Dark Blast. Even the strong Dark Blasts are not doing too great a job. Although I do have my strength drops and stuff to use, my strength capsules. Which, if I'm ever going to use them, should probably be used during this DLC. That's a lot of bullets coming my way. We can also shish kebab them a little bit like that. Very cool. I'm surprised the rest of the second door of the DLC hasn't used very much of the rules. After that first boss, I was expecting obtain the two-handed sword, Fool's Lament. I was expecting all of these rooms to have, all of these stages rather, to have rules to deal with. The sky falls with the dragon. The world ends this day. Oh, hello, big boy. Now this is an entirely new location that I don't think is in the base game at all, actually. And we have more enemies showing up. Yep, and they do a decent amount of damage. Let's try and charge attack their armor off. It didn't quite work out. Now I really should play it safe here. And that is exactly what I'll do. I am getting experience. Oh no, actually no, I'm not. That was just the 1,000 that I got from the previous room. Where'd you go? There you are. I tried to get that off before I could get hit by the swing. Oh, launched him up. That was not in my favor very much at all. Health's looking a little dicey. These enemies are a big pain. I'm just glad they don't have ranged attacks. That would be killer. And we're still at more. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. I I was literally thumb on the D-pad. What a bummer that is. Well, it happened, and we're 5 minutes over anyway, so my word is right. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see how the next video starts. I'm not so sure yet, but I will definitely show you Kabuki Nier. That is a definite for the next video. Thanks a lot for watching. That was actually a ton of fun, even though it was mostly just gameplay and very little story. The interludes between each DLCs are very interesting. They kind of hint at things that we've heard about vaguely, and they kind of just add on to it without explaining things, or, you know, it's just more food for thought, which is great. So thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next time.